Alright, so here's the Jeep Commander. It has some larger tires on now, 2.5-inch lift. I think they're around like 31.5-inch or 32-inch tires. I can't remember. I'll try and remember to put that in the description. Roof rack. Been trying to kind of get out and start doing some overlanding. Last weekend or 2 weekends ago, Marty and I, my wife and I, went to Green Ridge. Hopefully we've already posted that video. If not, I'm going to try and get that out before this one. But this is the Peter Mill Run area. This is just a parking lot. We want to sit and eat lunch real quick, and then we'll be heading down here and into the woods. So again, join us and we will see how things go. Hello, thanks for joining us. We are doing the Peter Mill Run trail. It's a off-road trail. We're taking the Jeep Commander up there. It is part of the Jeep Honor Badge system. So after we complete it, we should be able to get the Badge of Honor, that's what it's called, for the Jeep for this section. So first time out here in the Commander. We think we were out here years ago in Joel's Jeep Wrangler. It was a long time ago. It looks like maybe the trail is a little longer than what we did back then, so we'll see. But we're going to get started, and we'll take you along for the ride and share some views. On entering the southern terminus of the trail became more rocky, so we decided to stop and wear down to about 20 pounds. was midsummer, whenever you wouldn't get the same views because all the trees would be thick.
I bet you it would be awesome doing it in the winter too. Just
Yeah.
wonder how much snow they get up this way.
Actually, they close it.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, it goes to March, right?
Yeah, something. Yeah, it's like September to March, I think, or something. I forget. But yeah, you can find that on the website. They don't open back up until March, though. So. So we've been in here for about 40 minutes, about 3 miles so far. Some of that time was we aired down the tires to 20 pounds just so we get a little easier over some of the rocks. Some of the areas are very rocky. This is a section though that has a little pond at it, so I thought I'd stop, take pictures, video, and then the trail continues on that way. And then here to my right is an area where people kind of go and test out their rigs and try some different routes. I've been told that they usually will put signs up if they don't want you up in there, but the rangers will sometimes, if they find you, they'll frown upon it. But if it's not marked, they can't do anything. They'll just tell you to get down off of certain areas. Areas that are marked, they can apparently take your car, give you a couple nights in prison, fine you a big amount. So I haven't seen any of those. I believe there's some further down, so we'll obviously avoid those. But so far, it's been pretty cool. It's a very rugged area so far, and yeah, we'll keep going and see what there is to come. All right, so we swapped seating up a little bit. Joel's taking command of the commander, so we are still heading through. This area is a little more just dirt, but still you can tell there's a lot of bounce, a lot of bump, a lot of rocks. There's some up ahead. The earlier section had a lot more rocky area, so we kind of took our time through that. But we are, let's see, 3.66 miles in and 48 minutes, thereabouts. So yeah, it's really hard to hold the camera still. I'm gonna have to bring a gimbal next time.
Welcome to my world.
All right, right. A little crazy. So we'll bring the gimbal next time. That way we won't be bouncing around and making people sick. So, but, so we've passed a Jeep 4-door Wrangler recently, and then we passed a Subaru Crosstrack. So I'm not sure how they'll do in the upper section where the bigger rocks were, but I think as long as you pick your lines smart, take your time, you can get through there. So the lift on this has definitely helped as far as not having to worry quite about the lines as much. You straddle a lot of the things. So hopefully we'll get to maybe a decent water crossing or something, and I'll get out and take some videos of that. Alright, so we got through some rough areas. Took a small bump on the back right corner of the bumper. Just enough to kind of scuff it, nothing major. And then I think we bumped the muffler. It was already, you're good, just go straight over it. In need of replacing, so it looks like it might have gotten knocked a little loose, so we'll check that when we get home. Nothing major though. So we were driving through this pine section, so I wanted to share the views. It was very pretty through here. Still a lot of ruts, a lot of bumps, a lot of rocks. So Alright, so the adventure's almost over. I think we're almost out of the off the trail. We never could get the Badge of Honor Jeep app to track us or log us in because we're in an area where there's no service. So we'll try again when we get out to the parking lot. See if we can't log in. We've got a couple new sounds underneath. Check that out when we get home. So, it's really not a new sound, it's just a sound that's gotten worse. So
Accentuated.
yeah, accentuated. So hopefully that will help us find it though. So or help me find it so we can replace the bushing or whatever the issue is. So I mean, you could have pulled off up here. You saw me coming.
Yeah.
Whatever.
A little less room to work with this beast.
Yeah. So
Wanted to get this hill though. Look at that. Yeah.
yeah, a little slippage there. There we go. Ooh.
Here's it down.
Yeah, I think it is that same noise.
Yeah.
It's just accentuated now.
Add a little more articulation to that. They don't make these roads in South County. Like that.
Yeah. We hope that you will join us on our next Banana Republic adventure.